Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. I do hope that you find these helpful. You see me post that all the time. I hope you find this helpful. One of the most important lessons I've ever learned in my life is to ask that question, how can I be helpful? And that, over 40 years ago, radically transformed my own life. And with that question in mind, my life became a lot more meaningful. And I learned how to learn. I got to sit with people and listen to their wisdom. And this channel is really about sharing that wisdom that I found helpful. And I'm sharing with you with no other motivation than that hopefully it helps some people out there. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get right to the quote. Pull it up here. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. And that's from the Roman philosopher Seneca. We use them because we had them, not because we needed them, which poses a question in our life with all the gadgets and all the things and all the devices that we have in our life. Do we need them? Matter of fact, are they even helpful in our lives? One of my real clear awakenings happened, and by awakenings, I just mean insights, was when I was just wanting to say happy birthday to some friends on Facebook. I used to be very good about that habit. I used to every day make sure I check whose birthday it is and, say happy birthday, send a little note. And, I've gotten away from that. I'm hit and miss these days, but, I got into it. This was a little while back, and I'm going to say happy birthday. And what happens now, those of you that use Facebook or do such things, you'll note that it's already filled in my happy birthday with an emoji and a little saying, and I didn't have to even write something. It's doing the work for me. Do I hit send? I mean, I could. It's there. It's easy. Or do I recognize I know how to type and I may want to send something that I wrote? Am I doing something with my own effort, with my own mind, with my own fingers, with my own effort? Or the easy thing, click send. And so it just woke me up to the fact that this world that we're living in now, with all of the gadgets and the copy and paste stuff that we can do, the technology we have, the AI that's available to us, that in this process, we might lose one of our most valuable assets, and that is our effort. There's not much effort required in clicking send. There's not much effort in having things being automated. There's not much effort in driving cars that kind of self-correct for us when you get a little bit out of the lane, and windows that go down with a touch of a button, or, homes that, just set the heat just so, and so forth. And our cell phones that can answer any question that we have in a moment. We don't have to do any research, let alone remember a phone number. Don't even need to remember a phone number or an address where people live. I remember I used to know lots of phone numbers, and I used to write with my own pen on a piece of paper, and I used to be able to do a lot of things that I don't need to do anymore. Copy paste world we live in. So the question is, what are we losing in that process? And I think I don't want to lose my effort, because It's my effort that has created the person I am today. It's in my effort that I cultivate my resources, my resiliency, my creativity, the unique qualities of things that I can bring to the world, the effort that provides a reward of self-worth. Yeah. And the ability to do things. I used to be an auto mechanic many years ago, and we used to actually fix things back then, not just replace parts. We used to, even if a car needed a starter, might pull the starter apart, put new brushes in, new bearing, put it back on. They don't do that anymore. We used to have opportunities to think creatively, to problem solve, to build things with our hands, to create, whether it's art in any form, to be creative and imaginative. And back to this quote again, is all these things that we use that may not be adding any quality to our lives. Do we need them? What would it be like to simplify your life a little bit and not have, as they say, all my stuff owns me. I don't own it because of all the maintenance and then the striving for the next thing. Simple life. Can we simplify and maybe have a little more peace in our lives in ways that are meaningful, and maybe write a letter once in a while, maybe reach out and call someone instead of texting them, maybe making dinner, inviting some friends over. All the stuff that's available to us that reduces our effort might be robbing us of something valuable. Our own inner qualities, resiliency, well-being, and self-worth. Now, I'm not against stuff. I'm not against using computers. I use technology here. I'm not against um, utilizing these resources in ways that are meaningful. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that the question here, as Seneca puts, are we using it because we have it, or are there more opportunities to use something more meaningful like our own mind and talent, and having a balance in this world that we're living in, where sometimes this technology can really benefit us, and there's other times where maybe not so much, and to do our best to see if we can balance those two. We can keep our mental and emotional abilities in check in a way that really supports who we want to be in the enormous capacity that we have and the resources available to us from within. Hope you find this helpful and thoughtful.